Okay, what does it mean when someone says you're giving your power away? Okay, you have your own. Do you have your own? Your own what? Do you have your own? What do you mean? Do you have it or don't you have it? You don't know? No, we don't know. Well, this is the way it is. People don't know what they are. They don't know what they have. You don't get it. No. No. Okay, we're going to try again. You are, you are. You are you. You can't be me. You can imitate me, you can do an impression or something, but you're you. That's who you are. So giving your power away is you saying, um, I need I need a mummy and a daddy because I'm still 6 years old and I need a mummy and a daddy figure in my life to tell me what to do. So you're looking to an authority figure to tell you what to do. Some people, their authority figure is the president. Some people's authority figure is maybe their um, um, drug dealer. Some people's authority figure might be, I don't know, I was just sitting at the coffee shop by myself, stirring my coffee, nothing to do, and I was over listening on purpose to the people that are in the booth next to me. And what I learned from listening to their conversation was, well, it sounded awfully smart, and so I jotted down when I heard the name of the stockbroker. It was Mrs. Eleanor Frazelstein. And Mrs. Frazelstein, I was told by those people that were next to me in the coffee shop that she's a winner and she's a hell of a good stockbroker. So I'm going to go and take all my money out of the bank and I'm going to give it to Eleanor. So I'm going to extremes on these giving away your authority because I don't think people even have it on their viewer screen what giving your authority away is. But if you are you, why do you think that somebody else is going to do a better job of making decisions for you about you? It's just that everyone else grew up with a mummy and daddy that did that when they were 6 years old, and did everyone else grow out of it? No, no. Very few people realize that they were brainwashed into having a mummy and daddy figure in their life. And quite often what happens, is like teenagers rebel, and then by the time they're like 17, they start looking for a new daddy figure. They're looking for an old man with money and a limousine, diamonds, and a apartment where I can get away from my real mummy and daddy. So it's simply an ingrained habit. Now, which kind of people break away from the need to have somebody else be their mummy and daddy? Nobody. Because quite often the new authority figure is your boss. When is the authority figure for you gonna be you? I'll wait here for an hour. Some people are going to say, I'm very happy. Eleanor Fieselstein is a very good stockbroker, and I don't know anything about the stock market, so I'm going to give her all of my money. And this is the problem, is that Eleanor doesn't give a rat's ass what happens to your money. If it's lost, it's no big deal for her. But for you, they're going to start blaming Eleanor for screwing up your money account, when actually it was you that screwed it up because you gave it to Eleanor in the first place, didn't you? You gave away your authority because you felt you were ignorant. And because you're lazy, you'd rather have somebody else that you don't even know look after your most important stuff because you're too lazy to go and learn about the stock market on your own. Or maybe you learn just enough about the stock market that it's too complicated and I need somebody else who's smart to do it for me. That's the whole point about the stock market. Once you see it for what it is, you stay the hell away from it because it's too complicated. Do you believe it's too complicated because I just said that, or is it or is it not? Did you give your power away on other things? Like, seriously, I keep talking about giving your power away when it comes to elections. When you vote for one candidate or another, even if they don't get in, you consented to being governed by election. And how's that working out for you? If you're like most people, you're mostly pissed off whether your candidate wins or not because you never get what you want. So, the whole way that we're set up here on planet Earth is designed for a lot of experts to come along and be your new authority figure on any particular subject. Nutrition, interior decorating, you name it. So the first thing you have to do is recognize that, yes, I'm giving away my power. And then you have to look at all the stories you're telling yourself about why you're doing it. And then you have to take each one of those reasons and throw it in the garbage can and spray it down with Lysol because it's toxic. All of these reasons for you to give away your power are toxic stories. And they're stories loaded with, I can't do it myself. I don't have time to do it. I don't have the smarts to do it. I prefer paying someone else to do it because I want more leisure time. It's fashionable for me to use this particular authority figure. And, the president comes on the news every night and, he's the president. So, I should follow what he's doing. Anyway, the whole thing is once you've decided that, maybe you are giving away your power, then you have to try and figure out what is the story. In other words, what is the program that's running in my consciousness that has me automatically doing this or that or the other thing? What I mean by automatic, it's like, you get in the car and you just automatically drive to where? If you're Homer Simpson, automatically drives to Moe's Bar. What do you have automated in your brain? Because if it's automated, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're walking around like a robot. And when did you put this program in place? When I was 15 years old, I put this program in place because I knew that if I went to Moe's Bar, I could get drunk and then I could go next door to the strip club and look at the naked dancing ladies. At 15, that's just, you're never going to want to change that program. That is like what men do. You get drunk and then you go pay the dancing girl to take off her tops and bottoms, and what could be better? So these programs that you initiated when you were young could still be running. And maybe you're like me and you're thinking, geez, that sounds like fun. I haven't been to see Moe's Bar or the drinking ladies for There's a lot of people that I know who used to like going out to Moe's Bar a lot, and they won't go out now. I mean, the bars are reopened, but they won't go. Well, they weren't going before the Rona, believe it or not. They weren't going. Weren't going. One of them will go out of town every weekend and go out, but in the town that he lives in, won't go out. Won't go out to Moe's Bar. No, no. I'll go to Moe's Bar, but if it's in I don't know, Las Vegas or something, then I'll go. But other ones won't go. So why is this? Because um, when I was 21 years old and first going into the bars, there were plenty of people in the bar who were like 57 years old. They were kind of balding, some gray hair, a pot belly, a David Crosby big mustache, and maybe they rode a motorcycle or they had a fast muscle car or something. But these older guys were at the bar when I was 21. Now that I'm an older guy, there's very few like me. Very few. Proportion wise compared to when I was 21. I don't know. All the people my age have disappeared from the bars. And so somebody was going to say, well, it's the Rona and they're scared of the Rona. I think they're, close your eyes, this is a horrible word I'm going to say, pussy whipped. This is an old term from when I was 21 years old. What did pussy whip mean? Well, some guy was dating some girl, and the girl became the new authority figure in the relationship. In other words, if you want to get nookie from me, you're going to do as I say. And then they got married and had 3 kids. And the wife is saying, I've got a heart condition and I don't want you going out to the bar with the boys, getting drunk, going and seeing the dancing girls, and then coming home and breathing horrible stale beer breath, and have some gaudy lipstick from the table dancer all over your face. I don't want that, and I don't want your stinky clothes, and I don't want any of the stink of any of that. So you're not going out. Yes, dear. Well, by the time men are my age, middle-aged kind of men, I don't think they're screwing their wives. I don't think they've screwed their wives since they were like 29 and a half. And then they thought about maybe, fooling around or getting a hooker or something. And then they realized that it really wasn't worth it. So these are pussy whipped men. And they were told they can't go to the bar. What they're allowed to do is not whatever they want. It's what they're they used to do it so they could get pussy. But since they haven't, they're like 27 years beyond the last time they had pussy, they forgot they have this program running that says the reason I do what my wife says is because I'm pussy whipped because I wanted to have pussy when I was, 21 years old or something. So this is another example, and it might be the other way around. I don't know. You know, seriously, I see this among straight people. Now, among the queer people, how does it work with them? Um, is there a significant difference between straight couples and gay couples when it comes to this pussy whipping thing? Um, I don't date, just so you know. I avoided this problem decades ago. I don't get involved with people at all. So, if somebody's going to try and pussy whip me, I'm going, haha, I ain't screwing you in the first place. So, it's not a big issue for me, but maybe it is for you.